Brian Wilson, El Halcón de la Ley.
Hello and welcome. Is it Thursday night? Who knows? Do you know EV23 what night it is? It's Hawktober. They all blend together in the darkness. And as the case may be tonight, in technical misadventures. My audio, my PC, something's got screwed up. I have a feeling Millie got behind my PC and chewed up some cables for for my audio devices that that are still like half working, because I had that big crash a couple weeks ago and then all my audio was messed up. And I keep having crash. You may notice I'm using the wired thing again because the wireless one, last week my computer thought it was an Xbox controller. This week, it recognized it for what it was, but then it started turning on and off automatically. So I was like, no, okay. You guys, my computer is haunted. Hello, Nick. Good evening. At EV23 Thursday, you could take it to the bank. That's right. Take it straight to the bank. The spooky, haunted bank. Speaking of haunted, I went to the dentist. And I told him I didn't want any spooky ghost, dead people tooth in my mouth. They tried a little bit to keep talking me into doing it. And I said, no, not worth the trouble. Not for that molar way back there. Just pull it out. So they shot me up, full of Novocaine, and I was still not numb where I need to be numb. So I did it again, still wasn't numb. He went and got his boss, who owns the whole dental office. He's a dentist. He did all his expert techniques. And then the other guy came in to do the extraction. He's like, it's still not numb. He's like, okay, maybe we'll start a little bit. And maybe you are numb, and we'll just start, your lip just isn't numb. So I was like, okay. So he starts wiggling. He does a couple tests. He's like, you feel that? I was like, yeah, a little bit. So how about that? Nope. That, no. And then he starts really getting down on the tooth. And I was like, oh yeah, I feel that. So he's like, oh shit. Well, he didn't say shit. He said, all right, that's all we can do. We're going to refer you to a dental surgeon now. Sure, take it for a simple extraction, but whatever. An extraction is supposed to be like, hey, it's $120, boom, couple shots, out, there you go. You're on your way home. This is 2 weeks in a row I went, and they couldn't get me numb. So I'm a little frustrated, as they say. And getting all, stabbed a million times in the back of your jaw, it hurts. My jaw's still sore today. Brad Caw! So, yeah. So that was, so you saw me Tuesday night. Then I didn't get enough sleep, and then I went to that dentist the next morning. They beat the shit out of my jaw. Didn't do the thing I wanted them to do. Then I worked, and then I went home and I slept all night. I woke up in the middle of the night for a couple hours, but I fell asleep at 6:30 at night. I woke up at 3, and I was awake for a couple hours watching YouTube, and then went back to sleep until I was ready to go to work today. So that's everything that's happened to me since you guys last saw me. Well, except for Nick. Nick didn't see me. How you doing, Nick? Oh my God! Look, what are all those stars? They're accompanied by all these spooky ghosts and pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns, jack-o'-lanterns, aliens and devils and clowns and I don't know, some kind of a pale person with a hat and a person with red things, a zombie, a spider, and a FedEx. Oh, it's the box that's containing them all. I think that could only be Ava. Hi, Ava. Happy Hawktober! Brad, did I say hi? I think I did. In case I didn't. Brad! You're here. It's Thursday night. You can take to the bed. A witch and vampire. Alright, I see the vampire. That other one just looks like a dog with like a beanie on. But if I point at it, does it say? Alright, I trust that it's a witch. You go to old Jack-o'-lantern. The fine female name for Jack-o'-lantern. Let's talk taxes for a truly horrifying Hawktober. Yes, Maxie. I did, and it felt very personal. Oh, wait, I did, but it didn't feel very personal. This can be resolved by just a bit of evidence, a structured approach. EASA, as we say. And those of us in the know, right, Brad? It's a witch wizard. Okay, maybe I could see like this, the blue. All right. It still looks like a dog in his nightcap and his pajamas. His blue pajamas. But I'm going to take your word for it, Ava. I'm getting real caught up on this thing. It's like, I won't admit that it looks like a witch or a wizard. This is like the kind of thing people who know me have to deal with all the time. I'd be like, yeah, maybe that's what it is, but I just don't know if that's how I think. I don't think they represented that thing well. I think it looks like a dog. Speaking of dog, I don't know where she is, but Millie was in here a minute ago. She was amped. So I think we're probably going to see some spooky wolf mouth. Which edition of EASA do I have? Looks like it's up to a 6th edition. Let me see. I mean, one of the co-authors of this one died. So this might have been the end of it, but well, I guess the other one is still alive and they could carry on. Where does it say which edition it is? Maybe this was the original edition. I don't know, Brad. I don't see an edition. They say a publication year was 2004. So, that's all I can tell you. It was published in 2004. It might be a first edition. Yeah. This one was published in 2004. Yeah. Alright. Well, you know. Back to being an armrest. There we go. That's how it's the most useful in my life. It's worth $2? Did you look it up? I mean, I seriously doubt. Textbooks tend not to retain their value. I think it was expensive as hell to buy. I think it was like $150 to buy. And then immediately, if you wanted to sell it back right away, it was like $50 you get for it. Oh, what's going on, Evie? All right, I'm seeing a bunch of stuff from Evie. And Ava is the one, you know, usually Ava complains that I don't notice her comments. But this time, I noticed Ava saying something to Evie. And then I realized I'd missed Evie's comments. You need to tell me something. They did a blood work test for your physical and told you your platelet count was too high. So they sent you to an oncologist, so you were scared. Yeah, understandable. They took your blood and told you your platelets were high again. They said it wasn't concerning enough to do anything. So they just want you to come back. Okay. Did they say what Like why they might be high? Is it just something like sometimes people's platelets are high? I have to look it up. I know I've had some irregular blood work over the years. Yeah. Like I had the high iron, like really high iron once, where they thought I might have a condition, and then the next time I got a blood test, I was normal. So it's like whatever. Oh my god! If I had my professor, the one that died afterwards, if he'd signed it, maybe we were worth $3. Your first edition history book is just sort of a pamphlet. Oh, this is a beefy book about the rules of evidence, circa 2004. I imagine with the emergence of all the internet stuff, the rules of evidence may have evolved slightly. But still, I think a lot of the principles will be the same about what is or isn't considered hearsay, etc. Hey, Chris! Saw you online the other day and thought I had forgotten what day of the week was. It was Hawktober. There is no days of the week in Hawktober. It's all one dark night. How you doing, Chris? Happy Hawktober. Does evidence a structured approach have a structured approach, publisher? Well, it's Aspen. I think it was Aspen Press. Are you asking what the publisher is, or are you referring to me as publisher? Like, do they have a structured approach? Publisher? Well, Aspen Publishers is the publisher. So if you want to address a question to the publisher, you should ask them. Just completely unable to read. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do it again. This is what publisher has. Oh, I saw that. I forgot that one before it. Unique structured approach of evidence and structured approach. 6th edition facilitates learning. Oh, I see. You are responding to the blurb, which was the immediate comment before the one. Yes. I suck at reading comments. Like a vampire. You never know which words will get lost in the darkness when you're in the spooky G-Law stream. Yeah, I know it's one line up, Brad. That's why I suck. Right, Lucas? By scaring the dog. The dog came in and it's like, what is that? Is there a vampire in our house right now? Oh, it's just you making funny noises? Alright. I cannot handle more than one sentence. Frequently, I can't even handle that. There's lots of sentences in my chat right now. I've probably been missing lots of them. For instance, Ava says I need a paddling for something, for not noticing something or other. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't paying attention. I don't know what she's talking about. Who needs a paddling? You were in the former G-Law neck of the woods in Huntington Beach, which is not LA, no, that's Orange County. But it's all kind of like the urban sprawl of Los Angeles. Orange County is technically its own thing, but, you know. And you flew into LA. All right. Ooh, an e-bike thing. You're thinking of buying World of Final Fantasy because your oncology appointment wasn't an egregious amount. It's only $99 and it's supposed to be like Pokemon. It's right now Steam is having a big sale called Turn-Based Fest or something. It's like a bunch of turn-based games, and I have looked through all of them. I did see World of Final Fantasy. I got so many games, so something's really got to jump out at me to make me want to play it. I was not impressed. Doesn't mean it's not that you wouldn't enjoy it, but it had very meh reviews. Like, if you're thinking of getting a Final Fantasy game, get Final Fantasy VII. If you want an old, whatever. Get, well, you already have 13. There are other ones to go for first. than World of Final Fantasy. Although, I don't know, maybe people like it. You finally bought Solasta for $9. Was it part of the turn-based Game Fest, Brad? Ugh. Let's see. I'm going to look at... Now, the thing is, I actually... I think I bought a game. And... Oh, yeah. I got the... How come it's not showing up on my thing? I got West of Loathing in the turn-based game sale. That's the only thing I've got so far in the game sale. I think. And I put a couple other games on my list of, like, games I'm thinking about. Including that Doors of Trithius, Brad. You have that. The more I hear about that, the more intriguing it becomes. And hello, Sky Love Show. I thought Solasta was... It's got a little bit of jank, but I thought Solasta was a solid game. But if you put it side by side with Baldur's Gate, you're going to be... Well, they're doing things differently. Solasta does what it does pretty well. Solasta feels a lot more like playing a game, whereas like Baldur's Gate is a lot more playing a AAA, borderline cinematic experience that's very, very well implements D&D rules, but doesn't necessarily feel like a D&D game to play. Also Crystal Project. I'm gonna look at this team. I did actually buy a second game today. Excuse me. Because GOG's got a big sale right now, and so I decided to check it out. And one thing that jumped out at me that I didn't realize or remember that they finally had available that supposedly runs on modern PCs now is the original Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, and it's on sale for under $3. And that's a game I've been curious about for like 20 years. And so I was like, okay, it's under $3. It supposedly runs on Windows 10 now. Wait, do I have Windows 11? Shit, what Windows do I have? Did I upgrade to 11? I don't know. Maybe it won't run on my system. You think? Well, that was a thought, Brad. That was one of the things I've added to my list of games to maybe play in Hawktober. It's Skull Sphinx. Might and Magic is not scary, Skull Sphinx. I don't disagree with you. What was it? I think it was... I don't remember if it was 7 or 8. I think it was Might and Magic 7. That it was before I was a streamer. I got super into, and I never finished it because it's fucking huge. But I put like probably 100 hours into it. I have through GOG. I have pretty much the whole series. At some point since you guys have known me, I did play 5 or 6 a little bit, but I don't think I streamed it because it didn't retain my interest. So. How many of you guys know Blood Omen Legacy of Kain? The really big games came out around 2000 were Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2. And they're like sequels in the same world, but if you're playing a different character, and Kain is the main bad guy in those two games. Blood Omen Legacy of Kain is like his origin story, how he became this like incredibly powerful evil archlord vampire. And it came out in like I think it was released in 96, and then a PC port was released in 97. So it's old. Oh, you're thinking of Might and Magic Dark Messiah. Okay, that was a spin-off. I mean, Might and Magic there was a main series of Might and Magic, which was an RPG, like a first-person, turn-based RPG, like Bard's Tale, like I played a few weeks ago. And then they had Heroes of Might and Magic, which was a turn-based strategy game. And then they had Might and Magic Dark Messiah, which was, I think it was a first-person like action combat, like brutal fighting game, which I played 20 years ago and thought was good. Let's see, anything exciting going on? Final Fantasy X. I'd get that before I get World of Final Fantasy. It's only $2 more. It's $11.99. Some people feel like that's the best one. Here, I'm gonna look up all the Final Fantasy games. Although maybe you'd like World of Final Fantasy. I don't know. It's not very. It's got a lot of meh reviews. World of Final Fantasy. I guess mostly positive, 78%. Maybe you'd be into it. It's got that really sort of cartoony anime style that you seem like you're into. Like, I would look at that and go, meh. Let me see which ones are on sale right now that I would recommend. Has the sale stopped? I could have sworn there were a bunch of other Final Fantasy games on sale. There's like the 3D remakes for 3 and 4. It's like, I'm not tripping over myself saying anyone needs to go get those. Final Fantasy 4, the after years? I don't think so. Because what I would want to recommend is Final Fantasy 9, although that looks, I think that one still at this point looks pretty dated. They're supposedly going to be doing like a HD, maybe even like a remake of I think they're doing like they did with Final Fantasy 7, they're doing for Final Fantasy 9. Oh, so you've got a bunch of them already. Okay. Have you played them? All on Switch. Oh, okay. So you can't play them on your Steam Deck. A lot of these are not like, none of them are Steam Deck verified either. But I think they all run on Steam Deck. Anyways. Oh, it's a turn-based RPG fest. That's what the sale is called. Final Fantasy Tactics. I tried getting into that when that was still new in the 90s. And I think I was so like, hey, cool, a Final Fantasy game. And I got it, and it was so not like a Final Fantasy game, like the turn-based JRPG combat, that I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was too much of a headache, and I didn't play it. I was like, no. I can't remember if I ever went back like later when I got more into that kind of game and tried it again. I just was so turned off by it. Yeah, so for me, The Doors of Trithyius is on sale for $12.74. That's probably like my biggest temptation. A new game just came out called Rogue Waters. It's a little bit like pirate-themed XCOM, and it's like a roguelike, pirate-themed XCOM, which I think is like, that kind of looks cool. That's on my list. I've added a few things to my list this week. I spent so much time trying to like thin my list down. Oh, and Stellar Tactics. That's been on and off my list for a while. It just looks cool, but it also looks a little rough. Oh, but that was the thing I was going to say is that's got me thinking about the Legacy of Kain series. Is in December, they are releasing the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. So, because the thing is now, people still recommend those games, but they don't run well on modern systems. And so they're doing, it's going to be pretty much, it's not like a remake, it's a remaster. It's going to be the same, essentially the same exact games. So I'm kind of looking for, like, that got me thinking about, like, I might jump into that later. You would like to have a character named for you die in Pirate XCOM? All right. Oh, you've played 7 and 10. All right, cool. All right, so you've played those some good ones. 9 is really good too. Notice me not saying anything about 8. Although I think you can mod 8. There's some really annoying mechanics in 8 that made it for me like, nah. And I think maybe you can mod them out at this point. And hello, Maddie. You hope that works on your laptop. You could run Final Fantasy VIII E-Master and had to buy, or the remaster had to buy the original. You couldn't run the remaster. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because I heard the remaster gives you more options to maybe turn off some of those and to work around some of the more irritating functions. Well, that was the thing, Brad, is they had the thing that was, I think, very widely regarded as the irritation of Final Fantasy VIII was you had to collect like these monster souls or whatever that you had to use to power your spells. But I think you also had to use them to level up. Like whatever, it was some thing where it was like you never felt like you could afford to use your magic and you had to grind to get those things to keep them topped off. And I think in the remake they just basically have where you just options where you just have infinity of those or something. I don't know, like ways to make that not a thing. So, well, they still have Final Fantasy VIII and 8 Remake. So, depending on which one you played, you would have more or less options. But honestly, I haven't paid close enough attention to see exactly what the options are. I just know they give you a lot more options to bypass some of the grindiness, and I would hope that would be one of the things one of the options they give you. So, one game jumped out at me over the past couple days that I decided not to get, but I noticed, Evie, that it said it's only one person on my friends list. It says a thing like your friends that have wishlisted this game, and it said that you wanted it. It's called Fear and Hunger, and it's a horror JRPG style game. But when you start reading the description more, and people love it, people say it's great, but then you read the descriptions, and it's into some pretty fucked up stuff. Like, they're talking, like, sexual assault and dismemberment. And when I was watching videos, half the videos, they have to blur out monsters with, like, giant penises, and they attack you with their penises. It's like, okay, I don't know. It sounds like, at first, it sounded really good. And then I was like, if I got it, I don't think I could stream it. And then I don't know. I think it's the thing about like sexual assault and they're talking about the ass raping and shit like that. And I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about playing a game that features those things. So, it doesn't matter how good the mechanics are. I don't know. It's like, should I even be supporting that? I don't know. Well, there were people that were sharing that it wasn't in there gratuitously. There was a reason for it, but I'm like, was there though? You know, you don't draw magic much. You just turn cards into spells and try to never level up. All right. Well, you definitely would know more about it than I would. I know. I just wasn't. I remember getting Final Fantasy VIII when it first came out, and I was hyped. I remember putting it in. I remember being in my room and like playing the starting. I must have played the opening cinematic like 10 times. I was so hyped, and I was all playing and I was into it. And then somewhere in within the first 5 to 10 hours, I was like, I'd rather play something else. Brad, are you familiar with that game? And hello, Overlord McGeek. Are you talking about Fear and Hunger, Brad? That I feel crass? Or Final Fantasy VIII? But Final Fantasy Fear and Hunger I mean, the people that like it seem to have very informed, like intelligent positions about why they think it's good. But the thing is, like, I couldn't even look it up at first. YouTube kept saying, I'd write fear and hunger, and it would say, oh, we can't look this up because your Steam settings make it hidden by default. Look, Alali is back! Welcome back to the world of the YouTubes, Alali. I'm glad you've been freed. Praise the call! Oh, Nexus has an immersive safe for work mod for fear and hunger. Maybe I should think more into it. I mean, the reason it's not a big, it's also not an urgency is because it's not actually on sale. It's just that I've been in like a JRPG mood, and I've been playing role-playing games and JRPGs and turn-based RPGs I've been really into that for the last few months, like those kinds of games. And I did a Google search for, are there any horror JRPGs? And this one kept coming up all over like Reddit discussions and all sorts of forum discussions all over the place of people saying like, oh yeah, no, hands down, if you want a horror themed JRPG, this is it. So I got very intrigued, and then I looked more into it and I was like, I don't know if I can play it on my channel. You're still planning to fit Haunted Baseball? And hello, Amori. Amori is one that popped up. I don't know if it's the art style or what it is. You know, I'm weird about like anime shit. It turns me off. Unless it's like Final Fantasy is a little bit anime-y, but not like. Anyways, but Amori popped up over and over again too, as people recommending it, saying it was good. Think about the trailer. You're still planning on playing finish Trails of Cold Steel. You haven't been playing this week because Florence has been home all the time. There's no chance to make videos. Yeah, you really got a lot of those videos out. Is that the are you recording all of your gameplay? Because I wasn't sure if it's seeming like you are. You're basically just you're recording all of it. I keep looking, and then also there's the new ones that have been released, which I think are one of the middle series, but they've been released in the US for the first time. I'm constantly reminded of that series about how I should get back into it. I just need, and I was kind of getting into it before, but I really it is wall of text, the video game, in terms of story, and I need to brace myself for that. And a lot of the time I'm finding the writing to be kind of juvenile and not engaging for me. So there's always this mixed feeling of yeah, is it going to pay off for me if I invest enough time in it? Or am I always going to feel a little bit yeah, I guess it's like anime. I tried to get into anime back in the 90s when my friends did, and I just bounced off of it every time. And it was watching more of it just didn't work. This is not irritating to me to that extent, but it's it keeps feeling like I'm just not connecting with it. Trails pops up everywhere, especially considering it's mostly a beloved niche interest in the West. Yeah. Haunted Baseball is playing the ghastly monsters in Baseball Stars for NES. Wow. Not aware of that one. Well, I know you're on Twitter /X, you're anime girl. I mean, there's, and I'm not trying to besmirch it oh, people that like anime are dumb. Half of the people in my D&D group, and these are all professional, college professors and professionals and shit. Really, they're super into anime, and they're some of the smartest people I know, and most mature. They're my age. So if for every time I go, anime sounds irritating or so, that I'm strictly speaking for me. I think I don't know why it caught on with my friends and not me. But I feel like if I was born 10 years later, I'd probably be completely into it. It's just like by the time it started showing up, like as you get older, it gets harder to like there are things that I liked when I was a kid that if I hadn't been a kid, I would have thought was stupid. But because I was a kid at the time, I'm like, that's cool. And then I look back at it later, it was kind of like appreciation for it. And I still like think positively of it, right? And you can ease that into like adulthood where you can still like appreciate it since it's, you know, it's already kind of clicked with you. You worry about having an anime avatar or anime girl avatar? Red flag on social media. Oh no, the incels and white nationalists? Oh shit. But yeah, I have been watching all of your videos. Obviously, I haven't been watching the majority of them because there's a lot of them. And I have a real tentative feeling about your videos, about those videos, because part of me is like, I'm gonna probably like, there's a part of me that wants to play the entire series and is thinking I may get around to it. And I've almost relaunched Trails in the Sky over the past couple of weeks. I've almost jumped back into it a couple times. This past weekend, I may have jumped back into it when I was on my COVID shot because I was so out of it that I was trying to pick games that were like low stress. So turn-based was good. That's why I ended up playing Dragon Quest. And the problem is when I was feeling out of it and whatever, I just thought the wall of text of like the wall of text reading that comes with that, I'm not going to be able to hang with when I'm feeling like the way like mind blasted and tired. It's like I can't do it. And Dragon Quest was like the perfect thing, honestly. That and Dungeon Man spread. So you've been getting a few views. I mean, obviously you're not like the next new viral sensation, but it looks like you're getting between 5 and 10 views on lots of your videos, which means somebody's watching. Because I see them pop up. I think my algorithm knows that I like Brad Pritchard content. So I get notifications about you're up to like 26 now, I think. Right? Right. Well, that's the thing. Well, Madros, when I was talking, and also I will say with Dragon Quest and Trails, there's a part of me that feels that gets irritated by them, too. Because of the anime thing. Like Dragon Quest... The thing that's starting to creep on me on Dragon Quest is there's like an overworld music, and it's a 30-second loop, and it goes on and on and on and never stops. And that's the music. Or I guess you could turn it off. There's certain music, so that bothers me. And then, yeah, some of the anime thing of Dragon Quest, I won't lie, it's like some of the characters get on my nerves. And with Trails in the Sky, yes. In fact, what is her name? Estelle, the main girl that you play. I find her quite irritating. And a lot of her interactions, and sometimes I find it a little sweet. I try to like take it for what it is and then get into it, but I did play Persona 4 for a few hours. There was a part of me that was liking it, and then but after I got a little into it, yeah, I think the same thing. It's like, and then also the whole thing of I'm playing a high schooler that's like part of the game is dating sim, like trying to bang other high schooler kids. I'm like, I'm gonna end up on some sort of a watch list for pedos or something. I don't want to. It just makes me feel like, oh. You're like, I'm role playing the new kid in the high school, and it's like, oh, I have to figure out which of these girls I want to bang, or whatever date. Calling the lawn, Gila. That's another one that people think are some of the greatest games ever. And I have a hard time with it. And not just because I'm gonna be at part of the thing is me like figuring out which girl is the one I want to get in their pants the most. Which a prepubescent, whatever. I guess they're all like high school kids, but still. Yeah, which one do I want to try and like get with? It's like, oh no. I don't want to roleplay that. It doesn't feel But watch list badge. You have mixed feelings about playing any game set in a high school too, though? So you, Brad, you said you love Persona 4 and 5, and then you say, although I never finished that one. Is that, you're referring to 5? Does that mean you did finish Persona 4? What do you mean, naughty man me? I'm telling you. Like, one of the reasons I had to stop playing is because when it came to me realizing that was going to be part of what the game was, I was, like, uncomfortable with it. And it was one of the reasons that I felt like I got turned off from playing it. I never hooked up with the high school girls. But especially because, I mean, in anime, high school age kids in anime are very immature. I mean, it's like, it really is like, it's not like, oh, I thought she was 25, you know, and it turns out she was 15. It's like, oh, that girl, oh, she's 15? I thought she was 12, the way she's acting. Oh, I'm supposed to be turned on? Like I want to hook up with her? No. Mm-mm. You don't know the characters' ages, okay. Oh yeah, and the Trails of Cold Steel. You could, I feel like it's like a high school academy kids, but maybe they could be considered adult. I think in Trails in the Sky, I think the main characters are 16. That's considered like the coming of age. I think that's considered the coming of age thing. And they're 16, and that's how they become bracers, is because they're like considered like of age to become bracers. But I'm pretty sure they're 16. Do a viewer poll of who to date? Well, if I ever go back there, maybe, you know, whatever. So Brad, Doors of Trithius, what are your thoughts? I think it's that you played 3 hours of it or something. That's probably the turn-based game that I'm the most interested in. Of the ones. Let's see, browse games. That was the button. Rogue Waters, the pirate one. I liked Octopath Traveler when I played it. The only thing I didn't like, and I don't know if the person who was about that is here tonight. I think they only came when I played Octopath Traveler. But someone came in while I was playing Octopath Traveler, and they were aggressively enthusiastic about that game. And they like couldn't stop Backdoor Gaming me. Repetitive? Huh. I thought it was good. I enjoyed what I played of it. Commit to the Caves of Khud? Here's the thing. It's too weird. That's the weird thing, is when I play Caves of Khud, that's how I ended up getting into Ancient Domains of Mystery, Adam, and playing these other games, because I liked Caves of Khud. But I don't like how weird it is. Like everything is so, it's so weird and alien-y and blah blah blah. You got 3 heads and 14 tentacles and that's normal, and it's like everything is weird and everything has weird names and does weird things. And I'm like, I just want to be can I be a dude with a sword and a shield? That, like, I want to be a paladin. Can I be a paladin? Oh, I can in Adam. All right, well, let me play that game. But then Adam's got his own issues, but that I don't like, that I have trouble with. Yeah, and a few games that jumped out as interesting. There's The Ruined King, which despite being a spin-off of, I think, League of Legends, is supposedly very highly regarded by people who don't have any interest in League of Legends or any knowledge of League of Legends lore. That game is like standalone a good game. So, but I think every time I look at it, I go, League of Legends, which I don't want to do. Adam is a bit more polished than Doors of Trithius. It's also been developed for like 20 years and feels very creaky. I think that's the creakiness is what I'm talking about, yeah. And like the whole thing, I think one of the things that stands out to me in Adam as like what are you doing with the game designers is when you go to the shop and they couldn't make like you couldn't just go to a shopkeeper and a shopping menu pops up and you select items like any other game. It's like literally a room just filled with shit all over the floor. And then you pick it up and then like you have to drop the appropriate amount of coins on the floor before you leave or something to make it equal out, or else he'll attack you. And that's how you do business in Adam. There were just things like that where it was like, yeah, we don't know how to make our engine do merchants, so we're just gonna do this other thing instead. That's not how I act in real world stores. I guess technically you walk around the store and pick the thing up, but then you have to go like identify, like look at every single thing to see what it is. I guess you do that. Yeah, you do it in real life. Maybe I should consider it immersive. Like, hey, it's not that they didn't know what they were doing. It's that they were ahead of their time and created. But the thing is, it's just like you don't walk into a store and the whole ground is just covered in product. Like you just walk in, just wall to wall, corner to corner, the whole ground, all the ground is just covered in product that you're just like stepping through the whole time, like trying not to break anything. And you lean down and pick, oh, what's this? Oh, tamales. I like those. You did that once at the convenience store at 3 a.m. The woman working there was asleep. You didn't want to wake her up. Well, you probably got her fired, Brad. You probably got her fired. Nah, I don't know. Did you ever finish Aiden Chronicle, Brad? That one keeps popping up too, but I don't know if it's my jam. But it looked like it'd be good. And have you guys ever heard of West of Loathing? It's like it's a really weird RPG. I get it might have very vague horror elements. I've got it installed, but I feel it's a real stretch to say that it fits the Hawktober horror theme. All right. You got a bit frustrated. You really are supposed to collect all the characters, and you couldn't seem to get one specific one. And it's related to a minigame that you were so sick of. Oh, okay. That was one that I keep looking back at myself, was Bravely Default 2. Because I was really enjoying that game. I was getting to a point where I was starting to get to the edge of being a little burned out. I don't know how close I was to finishing it, but I was way into it, like way far into it. And then I got to that boss battle. There was a boss battle that it took. I was fighting the boss for like 35 minutes, and then it kept like almost one-shotting me, and I couldn't get the leg up on it. And then finally, after 35 minutes, it wiped me out, and I was just like, I think that was the second time it had done that. And I just turned the game off, and I haven't been back to it. But that was one that made me feel sad because I was really like, I really liked that game up until that point. But every time I think about going back to it, I think about that combat. I don't know, maybe I could go back into the overworld and grind a whole bunch more or something. Majors, you played a lot of Asymmetric's first game. Kingdom of Loathing, West of Loathing was fun too. Undead Cowboys, Stick Guy Drunk, yeah. Well, one of them at least, maybe there's a new one that mentions Lovecraftian horror. Because there's a newer one that keeps popping up, and that's what reminded me of it again. And let's see. Shadows over Loathing. Okay, maybe it's just that one is uniquely taking the same franchise and putting it into like a spooky thing. And it's the other ones aren't scary at all. Okay, Shadows over Loathing was released in 2022. All right, I don't think I can say that West of Loathing has any horror in it. But here, I'm gonna throw out a few games that I'm considering for playing tonight that would be Hawktober appropriate, and I think I can't argue that West of Loathing is. We'll have to save that for post Hawktober. I am and some of it may be a jump in, jump out in some cases. Like for example, first one I'm gonna mention is Blood Omen: Legacy of Kain. That's the original 1996/97 release, the first of the Blood Omen games. It would almost be just for curiosity's sake to see if it runs and to see how it feels to play a little bit of it. Another one on the list. I was playing Visage last time. I think I decided there's so many games that I want to play, and I wasn't enjoying Visage enough to revisit it at this time. Maybe I'll feel different later. There's the game Fears to Fathom, which I brought up, which is this is series. The first one's free. They're episodic. Each one is completely self-contained, and they're like horror stories based on true stories, like true things that happened, which seemed interesting. And they're short, which is another theme I'm going for, is I'm trying to select games that are kind of on the short side. Sims 4 is having a cool expansion pack called Life and Death. It sounds so cool. There are ghosts, and it says there are different afterlives featured in it. Wait, don't they already have a wizards and vampires one? Is that different? Anyways, cool. Actually, I didn't know they were still doing stuff with that. I do not feel like playing. I specifically do not feel like playing a Charizard game. That may change throughout the course of Hawktober. But one thing that I'm not in the mood for is a game that's going to frustrate me with its like what the hell am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? And it's because it's like kind of a shoddily made game. That it's hard to figure out what to do next. And that's sort of like Charizard gets a lot of atmosphere right, and the part of the jank and the uncertainty is brings some of this discomfort that actually maybe in some ways contributes to the experience in its own weird way. But I know I've played a couple of their games now, and I know when I am and I know when I'm not in the mood to deal with it, and I'm not. I got too many things fucking frustrating me right now in my life anyways. At the Charizard, I'm just like, nope, that's just going to be another straw on the pile. I don't want to deal with it. You don't recall there being any jank. They're defined by jank. I mean, the thing is the jank is endearing. The games are cheap. If you can get past like figuring out what the fuck you're supposed to be doing, they're relatively short. And they're all very unique. But definitely got to be in the right mood for it. Sounds cool. Sims is so cozy. Cool. Yeah. It's been many years since I've actually been interested in playing Sims, but in decades past, at this point, probably decades past, I've gone super deep into Sims. It's just been, I don't think it's been this decade that I've had a real itch for it. Probably because I played it so much in the aughts and the 10s, 20 teens and everything that I think sometimes I play enough of a game and I'm just like, it's like Forrest Gump. He's run back and forth across America a bunch of times, and then at one point he just stops and walks off the road. He's like, think I'll go home now. And then he doesn't do that anymore. And hello, Ashley. Happy Hawktober. All right. So, Blood Omen: Legacy of Kain. 2. Fears to Fathom, Episode 1. Maybe I'll get some... Is there... I have trailers. You know, I don't like to show you guys trailers. Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain trailer. Oh, there is one.
There is a mad.
All right.
Okay, I have no idea what
Nope.
I'm doing in here.
I know we love, some people love this. I love it, but we're not watching it right now. This is what we're looking at.
Magical operation of maximum. There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. The whole planet must be bathed
Is there no music?
in blood. Call your dogs. They can feast on your corpses.
I don't know if this is really showing what gameplay will be like. It's pretty impressive cinematic.
Raptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence. The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light. I was forever changed. I knew what I had become. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things.
Seraphan witch hunts are much too tedious to concern ourselves with. Am I understood, Kain? Now be gone.
I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
All right. So yeah. That's that one. Let me see. Let me get my and here's the Fathom. Now I've got to remember which one which episode 1 is. Episode 1 is Fears to Fathom. Episode 1. Is it this one?
Good evening. Good evening, Vermont. This is your host on WKWB. As we embrace the first snowfall of the season, there's nothing like a perfect song to set the mood. So here's a track that'll make you feel right at home. Coming up next, Be Sincere by Neb and Ultimates. Stay warm and stay tuned.
What about you, Peter? What do you love most about campus?
Oh, God. So many things.
Actually, I don't even think this is the right one.
Isn't just one thing.
I don't wanna talk about what's wrong or right, but picture me up on the mic spitting what I like.
No, this is one of the later ones in the series.
Maybe I can find him if they're still in my distance. Like, I don't mean shit weird, but come on man, be sincere.
Here we go. This is the one that I have, the free one. This one looks a little bit rough, like the way Brad likes it. Brad. and that one's supposed to be relatively short. And then the last one, and I do have this downloaded now, is a Quarry. Get this one.
Later, kids.
Yeah, Hackett's Quarry forever!
I just want to get you guys safely out of Dodge before the sun goes down. Damn it! I thought I told you kids to check everything.
Look, it's not that big of a deal, okay? We'll just spend one more night here.
No! No! Just stop. Let me think. Okay. Make sure that everybody is inside the lodge for tonight. Lock the doors. No one in, no one out. No one. Got it? I'll be back first thing in the morning, and we'll get you all on the road.
What if we're out partying tonight, out in the woods, and we end up in a most dangerous game situation?
Like when people hunt other people?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Camp is over, and hunting season has just begun.
I did see a weird light in the treehouse across the lake. That was pretty spooky. Maybe it's your girlfriend, Brian.
The hack of Hackett's Quarry.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Should we look?
Maybe it was the bears.
And why does everyone blame everything on bears? Okay.
Do you got anything better? I mean, like zombies, aliens, time-hopping Draculas?
Ryan?
Hey! Run! Anything needs to happen, please!
We ain't playing games no more, little girl.
There's something coming!
1, 2, lost, Max, we're lost. 3!
Terrified kids are bad for business.
You have to cut it off! Cut it off!
Anyway, maybe just ease up on the ghost stories.
Sorry.
Just stick to Kumbaya next time, okay?
What's that?
You guys don't do Kumbaya anymore?
Hello, my friend. Welcome to the show.
All right. And there was one more game. And in fact, at one point today, I almost was just going to play this one, and I brought this up a couple days ago. But it is Dredge. I almost looked at Sunless Seas again, too. The atmosphere for Sunless Seas is, really dark. But that game is way too... I think it's too dense for what we're looking for.
Peggy 12.
right. So, I just dropped a poll listing the 4 games that I just showed trailers for.
It's time for a look into a
All
game.
right, stop it. We're going to give it a couple minutes for people to put in some votes, because I'm kind of interested in doing all these games. And so really, if there was a preference among you guys, which ones you'd rather see. And let's see, how many people, so I get an idea of where we're at. Yeah, Dredge, I think the interest in Dredge is it's a game that I got, I think, while I was into other games. And I toyed with it a little bit, and I was like, I'm really going to like this game when I'm ready to dive into it. And I feel like I could, like, right now in this holiday season and not wanting any of, like, a lot of the more traditional horror games, this is, like, really, it's ripe. It's a ripe time for me to get into Dredge. But all of these are games that I'd be interested in trying out. Blood Omen Legacy of Kain is one, admittedly, that I would maybe end up playing for 20 minutes and be like, all right, well, I've seen enough of that. Let's move on to the next one. You didn't know we were going to vote? You could still vote, Jeff. The poll is still open. You're making it sound like you missed the boat on the vote. It's there. It's open. Unless you're like, I wasn't paying attention to the options. I don't know what any of those games are. You know, then I could see it being like, well, I wish I was paying attention. Well, we got 6 votes very quickly. And within the first minute. And then there have been no more votes. Now, I am seeing there are 12 people in chat. That's why I'm thinking, like, which one would cause me to suffer the most? Sunless Sea is probably the one that I didn't put on there. But that make you all suffer the most, because that's like a text adventure, almost, with level of reading. That's why I decided against it, putting that on the menu. Blood Omen. Voting isn't compulsory. It definitely is not compulsory. That's true. I just want to make sure that if there of the 12 people here, that if there are more than 6 of them who would have a preference one way or the other, that they take this opportunity to express that preference. All right, just so you know where things are going. I don't know if you guys can see where the polls are at. Fears to Fathom Home Alone is in the lead. 2-1. So we got 6 votes. That means we got 2 votes for Dredge. And we've got 4 votes for Fears to Fathom Home Alone. So it looks like, unless a bunch of people suddenly vote and want something else, we're going to be playing Fears to Fathom Home Alone. But there's a full 6 more people that if they're like, no, fuck that mess. If I'd known they were going to choose Fears to Fathom Home Alone, I would have voted. This is your opportunity. What do you got there, Moo? She have a toy. She might have one of her rawhide things too. I think it's her rawhide thing she's doing. Yeah, which she often treats like a toy, but is Macaulay Culkin in Fathoms to Fear? No. I know. Well, I guess he is home alone. You could pretend, with the power of your imagination, Brad, that it is Macaulay Culkin, if that would help immerse you in the experience. All right. I'm going to end the poll in 30 seconds. And I doubt we're going to get... There's been not a single vote in the last 3 minutes, so... Yeah, you know what? I said 30 seconds. I'm going to let 30 seconds elapse. It's like I do this in work meetings, where I'll be like, I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. I'm going to wait 30 seconds to see if anyone has any questions before I'm like, close this down. And then I'll sit there, and after about 5 seconds, I'll go, this is too awkward. I'm gonna move on now. Or I'll acknowledge it. I'll say, let's observe 30 seconds of awkward silence. Yeah, they like that. Or probably some people think I'm really stupid and irritating, but one of the things. All right. So it is Fears to Fathom. That's what we're playing. And 6 votes, you know, that's a 50% voting rate. That's actually pretty good for my channel. I rarely get that many votes on anything. So, you know, good job, you guys.
45 seconds of gameplay.
Oh no. Oh no. For a second I was like, wait, did I not download it? It's like, no, I did. This is the first time I've launched it though. Let me get my gamepad thingy set up here. Fantastic quality. Yes. There's like a little pre-thing asking what the settings I want. All right. And I'm going to do the little list. Fears to Fathom. Home Alone. EP1. Home Alone. And that is going to be my current game. Wow, that's a mouthful. Okay, maybe I can clean that up a little bit. I can make it work better. There. I think that's better. Why don't I include a brief synopsis up in the upper left corner of my screen for everyone? And in case someone comes into the stream, they're like, what game is this? What is it about? Just to refer to the wall of text that I've included in the top left corner of my screen. Expectations are through the roof. Ooh, all right. Episodic horror, Fears to Fathom. Fears to Fathom is an episodic psychological horror game where each episode unveils a short story narrated by the ones who survived. You are playing episode 1. More episodes are coming soon, and they're all released now. And they're all like around $5. So, playtime about 20 minutes. Well, we'll see what happens when I sink my teeth into this. I don't get nothing done in 20 minutes. Oh, I guess the last one hasn't come out yet. Because I think Ironbark Lookout, I saw a video about that first. That's one of those like fire lookouts out in the wilderness. It's about one of those. And that was the one I first saw where I was like, oh, that looks cool. But then I was like, oh, this is like the latest one in a series. And then I looked into to see what the rest of them were, and I've realized what this series was, and saw that the first one is free. And so I was like, all right, that first one's definitely going on my list. But you don't have to play any of them in order. It's like it's not like, oh, I didn't do Home Alone, so I don't know what's happening in the Norwood Hitchhiker. All right, let's just hope that everything's acting very freezy now. There we go. Fears to Fathom, episode 1. Home Alone. July 12th. Oh, I need to get rid of I know we all love him, but I'm getting rid of Norris. I didn't want to put this up on Reddit just for it to be called a piece of fiction. I don't even know where to start. Excuse my lack of good storytelling skills. I guess I'll just start. It was the middle of the summer. Oh, hold on. My parents had left for that weekend due to a work trip, which meant I was all by myself for the weekend. Also, I feel like I do have to mention that my sleep schedule was really messed up around this time. I would sleep and get up at just about any time of the day. Though I did plan on fixing that. Oh shit, that's why it's called Home Alone. That's right, Brad. Alright, well, first things first. Oh shit. Isn't there a, I really need an options button because this is... Alright, was that my alarm clock? Space to get up. I woke up around 6 a.m. after a nap that evening. Okay, that's a little bit better. I just realized I should have done this before I started the episode. I need to use the restroom. It's gonna be a quick visit. Even including my scalding hot water hand wash. But I was like, as soon as I hit go, I was like, oh no, I have to use them. I have to go to the bathroom. As soon as I sat down, my dog was suddenly in front of me being all friendly, but then she left. All right. It was fun while lasting. I'm here. I'm playing. Just pretend I was never gone. I don't know what. Oh, there's a crouch. Their jump. The escape key does this. All right. Well, as long as I've got this up. There's this whole exchange with Mom. So wait. When are you guys going to be back? Dad and I are going to be back on Monday, honey. Didn't I tell you that yesterday? Cool. That's me. Take care, honey. Sleep on time. I hope you get the Xbox like you promised. Xbox. Did I say Xbox? I mean, if you get that discount. Can I invite Mason and Josh over for the night? For homework. Of course you can. Call me if you need anything. Make sure to check it's them on the door before opening it. Check through the blinds. Take care, honey. Sure thing, Mom. That's a little foreshadow, a little ominous there. You invite your friends over. Make sure you check through the blinds that it's your friends. I'm starting to doubt whether this is a real story or not. Dad and I may be back by Sunday evening. Why are you being so paranoid, Mom? I'm 14. I think I'm going to take a little nap. Probably going to order some pizza. Yes. All right. And who are the friends called again? Mason and Josh. And then there's this other thing. It's his little chat with Mason. This is today. All right, and I'm looking at the chronology here. She was chatting with mom, and then around 11, and then at 3, he asked, can I invite them over? And in the meantime, he's had this conversation with Mason. Yo, you coming to Jessica's tomorrow? Yeah, I heard Josh was coming too. WBU, IDK. What's wrong? Weren't you going to see her yesterday? She didn't show up. It's like I don't even matter to her. You matter. Unless you multiply yourself by the speed of light squared, then your energy... I guess I'm energy then. How's Kem? Yeah, crap. I totally forgot. Probably going to do tonight. Lol, same. My parents are out for the night. Want to come over? We can play Mario Kart too. I'll let you know. Okay, call Josh too. Can't promise, dude. May have plans with Nat. House party! More information about the pizza? Yeah. Alright. So, well, hopefully this camera sensitivity is going to be adequate because I have no apparent means of reaching the option screen. I don't even know if I want to quit. How the hell am I supposed to do it? F1 maybe? 2, F3? Nope, hold on. I gotta do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well, this is playable though. I just don't like to not be able to open up like a menu. That's a little weird. Oh, I'm sitting in the chair now. I did have homework that night, but I was too hungry to do it right after waking up. Oh, guess I'm not doing my homework. You love how they have first and last names in their phone book, just like me. Cool. Turn the light on and off. Oh, got a text message from mom. Need to order anything? Already made you lasagna this morning. Check the fridge. Oh, no need to order anything. This is her responding to me saying I'm going to get pizza. She says, no need to order anything. Already made you lasagna this morning. Check the fridge. I mean, what a buzzkill. Although, you know, lasagna's good. Is this how I check the blinds? I don't know why it wanted me to crouch right there. I can't... It's not like I can see jack shit in front of my house. I was crouching on the second floor in front of some blinds. Mostly closed blinds. Oh, the mom and dad's room. Don't ask me why, but I went straight to my parents' room. Wait. How did he... Why can't I turn the lights off in mom and dad's room? Alright, I don't like that. Gotta leave mom and dad's room. It was too dark, so I left. What if you have to hide? Then the crouching will come in handy. But that's true. The reason I bring it up is because whenever I walk by this window, it prompts me C to crouch. And it's very clearly, the context in which it's telling me to do that is very clearly, and then the blinds pop up a little bit. So it's very clearly to indicate this is a way for me to look out the window. I guess maybe all the blinds will do that in the house, so they're just letting me know that's a mechanic. But I'm like, if they're like, oh, look, remember to check out the blinds to see if it's your friends at the door, that's not going to be accomplished at these windows. I can't see anything outside of, like, what's happening in front of my house. I don't know if hiding could be a mechanic, too. In horror games, it frequently is. But this is not like a... Here we go. See, now I can do it here. This way I can see. Is there a little thing I can look... Oh, no, you don't just open the door, you son of a bitch. The ghost could have got in. Hello, Zelda Smith. You'd be too scared to look out the window and get jump scared? Ah, I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. Let me see. Ooh. Oh yeah, crouch for lasagna, baby. That's looking good as fuck. Alright. I put it in here. Put it in the oven. I can have some chocopin. Is that like Cocoa Puffs? You talked me up to Zelda? Is Zelda one of your folks? Even 23. Oh, G to throw? Why would I throw the lasagna? All right. Well, now I've got to program a G for my little control pad that I use. Oh, all right, let's G. All right, let's get everything else back in order. I messed with the second monitor. You too like to watch. Why is it like I take this thing out of the oven and it's like G to throw? I put this here. That's not usually. Usually I just set. Usually I just set down my lasagna. I don't throw it. All right. So now what? Can I G to? I liked watching TV while I ate. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to... Am I just gonna sit down with this a whole lasagna and watch TV? It didn't give me an option to grab a plate. All right. What's on? Oh, it looks like a scary show. All right, you know what? And the lighting in this house is just abysmal. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh my gosh. There should be more games where I get to watch TV and eat lasagna. Alright. I don't know what I'm watching, but it's spooky. Alright. This is my kind of game. I wanna live this guy's life. Give me some of that lasagna. Having a real hard time following this this movie that I'm watching. I was already feeling very sleepy after eating the food. Yeah. That checks out. Well, I guess if I was sleepy, I should go to bed. All right. There you go. That's enough of that. 2 messages. All right. Well, this is where I'm going to do the throw. Oh! I thought I could go further than that. This from Mason. 8:15. Is it only 8:15? Yep. I ate bonus burritos already, so they were pretty good. Won't lie. We're going to have to call it off, man. Something just came up. But you got to come to Jessica's tomorrow. Uh-oh. Mason. Don't you know bros before, ladies? Do I ever write him back? Say, screw you. You traitor. Oh, it won't let me. It won't let me send it. Oh, well. All right. It wouldn't let me throw up very far. So maybe it's time I go back to bed. I'm sleepy from eating from sitting down and eating an entire lasagna. I'm sorry. Okay. You gotta come to... Sorry, Miles. Gotta see you tomorrow. Don't forget Chem, though. Chill out, dude. All good. I'll probably just go back to bed after Chem. See, screw you, traitor. It's still on there. It just won't send. Alright, does that mean I've got to do some chemistry homework? This night's becoming decidedly less fun. After eating an entire lasagna, can I really be expected to focus on chemistry? Oh, wait. Let me sit back down. This is... I'm sure I fell asleep in my chemistry book. That would be so me. I got done with the homework for the first day, or for the day, in a few hours. Oh, god damn, he actually did it? Now, if I eat a lasagna and I'm feeling drowsy and I sit down to do anything academic, that would have been the end of it. I wouldn't have got past the first page. All right. Well, Mom is messaging me at 12:30 at night. Don't stay up too late, you kids. I shouldn't get to hear from Mrs. Paula this time. Chemistry, 1 lasagna plus 1 nap equals poop. That's a good point, Jeff. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure right after the lasagna, it would have been a poop. But then I would have done my homework and gone to sleep. All right. I always close my door before going to bed. Of course, because, you know, why wouldn't I? I don't these days because I got to be able to leave it open so the dog can get in and out at its whim, at its leisure. Should I turn my light off? Apparently, I close my door, but I sleep with all my lights on, like a weirdo. Okay, here we go. Tell Mom to leave me alone. I should go back and tell her to screw you, traitor. It's like I did to my friend. 1:16 a.m. That wasn't long. It was like 40 minutes. I got up to get some water. I guess, why don't the lights get turned off? Alright. Just the same old thing I've done a million times. Hold on. It's dark. Can I turn a light on? No, of course not. Is there no bathroom on this top floor? What kind of a 2-story house doesn't have a bathroom on the 2nd floor? Alright, I'll roll with it though. I'm already thinking this is an unreliable narrator. Is there no bathroom at all? I'm just gonna drink right out of the faucet. Piss in the bedpan. Can I turn the lights on? Like, in the real world, if I get up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and it's so dark that I can't see, like, I'm gonna turn some lights on. I could just pretend I'm groggy and I don't know the layout of my house, because the fact of the matter is I could be walking right by 3 bathrooms and I wouldn't know because it's pitch black. What's the lasagna pan for? Well, maybe you walked in a little too late, but before I did my homework and went to bed, I sat on the couch in front of the television and ate an entire lasagna. Like, how many games let you do that? I ate the whole lasagna. Yeah, I did. All right, I'm just blindly... Whoa, okay, no. I don't want to go outside. There's more outside. I could try to drink the swimming pool. Normally, if I was really thirsty in the middle of the night on the 2nd floor, I'd just go into the bathroom. There would be like a glass, and I would just get a little bit of tap water. Here's a... Wasn't I getting... Maybe I'm getting way too caught up. Oh, you're saying pee in the lasagna pan? So that's what the lasagna pan is for. Oh, you weren't asking. See, Evie says she talked you up, but did she tell you that I'm terrible at reading comments? And when I'm streaming, trying to read comments and play video games at the same time, which is what a streamer does, I'm terrible at both of those activities. All right, can I fill this up with water and drink it out of there? Here, let's fill up the... Okay, no. All right, let's start over again. Gonna retrace my steps, because getting up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water should not be this complicated. So I wake up, I'm like, oh, thirsty. I need some water. Nah. Walk over here. Now I do see there's like a cup. Maybe I grab the cup off of here. Nope. Maybe I just have a tepid glass of, like, mug of water just sitting on my desk from God knows when. I just drink that. No such luck. Alright, it's pitch black. I think we've established I can't turn on any lights. Here, does my mom and dad have a bathroom in there? And the master? Do you really? The master doesn't have a bathroom either? Alright. Maybe there's a glass of water in the fridge. Oh, there we go. Right click to drink. Ah, that's good. Hold on, let me have some Diet Coke. Ah. And of course, throw it. Here. I need to have a place where I just throw everything. Alright, so I had a glass of water. Now it's time to go back to bed. I hope I don't need to piss because there is no bathroom in this house. Guess I probably will end up pissing in the lasagna pan. Alright, gotta close the door because I don't sleep with my door open. We learned that. Oh, Mom is sending an image at 1:30 in the morning? Mom, you freak. Who's Miles? Who's that at the door? You there? Wait, what? How does she... But does she have like a door cam thing on her app on her phone? All right. Can I answer her? Because she seems concerned. Yeah, Ma. I'm here. I can't send it, but, you know, whatever. There is this picture of someone standing there. What, is my mom across the street? I mean, what's going on? Four text messages from Mom. Paula sent me. She said he's been... Oh, that's the picture from Paula. Okay. Where'd you get this photo from? All right. I said, Mom, where'd you get this photo from? Paula sent me. Said he's been creeping through the windows. We're calling the cops. You kids lock every door and hide in your room. Don't answer the door no matter what he does. Oh! As I tried peeking through the blinds, he looked straight at me. How do I lock the door? No, dude! Lock the door! He told me to lock the door. Oh, damn, the whole game just shut down. Like, literally, I'm just back on desktop now. Did it crash? Or is that what it's supposed to do? I don't know. It did what it did. Alright, we're gonna try this again. I mean, this game is only supposed to take 20 minutes, but I don't think I got the good ending, if you know what I mean. I didn't lock the PC door? Alright, so I'm just gonna skip through this. We already read all this. I'm gonna try to get back to where we were. Do you think that was the good ending, Brad? Alright. Ah, so tired. Getting up. And then it's like... And then I'm like, look at my homework. And then I look at the homework and it's like, but I was too hungry to do my homework. So get up. This is like me reenacting my day in a very efficient manner. 3 text messages from Mom, blah, blah, blah. Check the fridge. The whole thing with my friend saying maybe we'll come over tonight. Oh yeah, gotta get check the fridge. There's the lasagna. Lasagna in the oven. Yep, I'm getting really good at this Home Alone business. Turn the tomato man into lasagna. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that whole lasagna. But so far, That was my favorite part of this game. Hold on, I just realized. Let me, my second monitor's messed up. There we go. All right. Get that lasagna out of there. Now I know. I don't put it... I spent like 2 or 3 minutes trying to put it onto a plate. And I realized, hey, I'm the only one here. That's pretty realistic. That's what probably I'd do. If I was the only one home, I'd be like, plate. Of course, I would at least probably use some utensils, though. Just bring the whole lasagna into the living room, turn the TV on, sit on the couch, and just, like, stuff my face. Just stick my face directly into it. Sit down here. And, this time I'm gonna get more aggressive with that. How fast can I eat it? It does make me pause a little bit between bites. Yeah. Last time I really savored it a little bit more. I was already very sleepy after eating the food. Alright. G to throw. There. Screw that lasagna. Wait, now that there's a little bit of light, maybe I should look around the house for a bathroom. No, still... Oh, why is this closed? Why is this open? Alright, no, I don't care for that. Close the door. Is there a way to lock the door? No apparent way to lock the door. Just note to self, when Mom says lock the door, do not interact with the door. It will just open. It's a good way to get serious burns. Okay, this is where Miles is like, sorry, dude. Don't forget your chem homework, though. Chill out. All good, dude. Probably go to bed after chem. Alright, let's sit down. We're gonna do some chem homework. 12:38 a.m. Got done with my homework in a few hours. Homework was done. I was off to bed. Mom sent 2 messages. Hey, don't stay up too late. Don't want to hear from Mrs. Paula again. Okay. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Next, a game from Lasagna's perspective. That would be a true horror experience, Jeff. 1:16 a.m. I got up to get some water. Walking through the bathroomless house, I went all the way downstairs to the kitchen. Because I only drink bottled water in the middle of the night. This I know from long experience being myself. Have some water and delicious. All done. Just throw that at the old place and then head back up to bed. Back to the old bedroni. The better let a ding dong. Just like I always do after I drink. When there's no bathroom, I mean I would pee, except there's no bathroom. So apparently we ingest lasagna and water, and then our body just consumes all of it with no waste. Who's out of the door? What? There's something at the door, Ma. You there? Oh, click to hide. Oh, that was a new option. Can I still look at my... Alright, so I can hide in there. Can I hide other places? I can hide under my bed. Alright. All of a sudden, shit's been creeping through the windows. We're calling the cops. You kids lock every door and hide in your room. Don't answer the door no matter what he does. Well, first things first, like, don't trust Mom because there's no lock on the door. If you do anything, the door just opens wide up. Oh! I tried peeking through the door, so he looks straight at me. Well, I'm going to leave the door completely unlocked. Unless God hopes it's already locked. I'm going to check and make sure the other doors are closed. This is cracked open. No! It looked like it was cracked open, but it was just poor game design. Okay, I'm going back up. I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to hide under my bed now. Because door locks are not an interactable thing. All you'll do is open the door. Okay. Hide. Lock every door and hide in your room. Now, I'm hoping there wasn't actually some... You gotta lock every door and hide in your room. Because locking the doors... Okay, heard the glass breaking. So, like, shit's progressing. What if it's the cops? No, they'll come in. The cops will come in. Nope. There's a part of me that's like, oh, I gotta go answer the door now. Nope. Not when this... It's Paula at the door. Mom's... So sorry, honey. Everything's gonna be alright. It's Paula? I don't even trust Mom right now. But... I'm gonna peek through the window first. Ah! Someone in Mom and Dad's bedroom. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Back to bed. Nope! I'm gonna text Mom and say there's someone in your bedroom. Sorry. Shit. I think I have to go downstairs. Alright. Well, if the cops get here... Yes, thank God. Oh, is that it? What? That was the whole thing? Hey, and Paula's okay too. That was rather abrupt. All I did was remain hidden in my room. So, yeah, I got the good ending. Okay. Hey, Brad, that was kind of like a chill as art game, wasn't it? They should pay me $5? I think the other ones are a little longer than that, but I'm curious. What are those games called? Oops. Fears to Fathom. This game has a 91 or 90% very positive review rating. Here's the Fathom. I don't even know what order they're in. It was kind of like a chill as art game, except it wasn't as long and it wasn't quite as torturous. Brad's like, nope. All right. Well, at least until we figure out our next move, rather than being on a black screen, I'm going to go back to the welcome screen. There we go. Woo. Hey, you guys. This is the first and possibly only game of 2024 that I've finished on stream. It's the first game I finished on stream since the Chilla's Art game, I think. You think the Chilla's Art would have chilled us to our core? Would have chilled us to our core? Yay! We did it, guys! It's a historic moment. Not only the first game finished in Hawktober 2024, but probably the first game I finished since last Hawktober. And the last one being the convenience. Wait, there was that, I was playing the Chilla's Art Cafe one. I don't think I finished it. I think I got frustrated and rage quit it. So, I don't know the last time I finished a game on stream. That was just a couple of jump scares. Chilla's Art, it makes you think, all right. Well, the same way trying to figure out how to get a drink of water made me think. It wasn't that in real life drinking water is that complicated. It's figuring out how in the game how to drink water is complicated. Or how to eat lasagna. Oh, I'm trying to get a plate for my lasagna. I'm trying to problem solve. How do I eat lasagna? There was a lot of thought was going into like how I was going to accomplish these tasks. The cafe one was interesting. we'll say that. Okay, well. Let me throw the next poll out there. As long as we're still doing poll. We got 13 people in here. This is quite the crowd. Quite the Hawktober crowd. All right. What now? And let's see. We had Dredge. And we had the Quarry. We could during this month do more Fears to Fathom. I wouldn't mind checking the other ones out. But I also was like, I was not so impressed that I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I gotta do all of them now. But I can only imagine the free one is probably the worst one. I don't know. Although it's supposed to be the one that gets you like hooked, like wanting to play the rest of them. So I don't think the other ones are that short. All right. I'm going to throw up a new poll. It's got the remaining 3 games that I had listed as the options for this evening. And obviously, as we've seen, choosing a game doesn't mean we'll be playing it the whole night. But a game like Dredge or a game like The Quarry, those games last more than 15 minutes. So probably if I start one of those two, we'll be going for a good while. Oh, it's a dead heat, you guys. It's a dead. This is an interesting thing to watch go. Now we're up to our 6 votes. Last time we stalled out at 6 votes. I see. Is there a game where you just eat? Or you just eat stuff? I know there's games where you cook and serve food, but is there a game? Are there games where you just eat food? Gotta look into that. I mean, there's survival games where you cook and eat, but it's just one of many things you do. Well, we don't want to force anybody to vote, Ollie, but I will say, I'll let you guys know where we're at right now. We've had 6 votes. It looks like we got 3 votes for Dredge, 1 vote for The Quarry, and 2 votes for Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. So, Dredge is in the 1 slot. Oh, now we got another vote for Dredge. So, I'm starting to think Dredge is the way we're going tonight. Oh, we've got a record-breaking 7 votes, you guys. This is quite the turnout. Maybe it was Ollie and her aggressive promotion of voting that is squeezed out 1 more vote. Well, just not registered. That's fine. You looked up mukbang game? I regret it. Oh no, Overlord McGeek. I don't even. Now I'm not sure if I want to know. I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds or so, because technically, it says there's 14 people looking, and we've only had 7 votes. So technically, if a bunch of people jumped on those polls, any game could still win in this contest. But it's really at this point looking like Dredge is definitely ahead, 2 votes above any other option. Looks like 3 votes for 4 votes for Dredge. 2 votes for 4, 2, and 1. Yeah, that's what it is. Legacy of Kain. Well, that was the number 2 slot. It was Legacy of Kain. But it's not winning. It's not winning. 1 lawyer, 1 cup. Is that the mukbang? The mukbang? I don't. Why would you even say such a thing, Jeff? That's not the kind of entertainment that I seek to provide here. Well, it would actually take probably 3 more votes. What would happen is if I got 2 more votes in and then it was a tie, then I would throw up a new poll that would be a direct showdown between Dredge and Blood Omen. That 7th vote was a backbreaker for Blood Omen. Yeah, it really put it out of the running. All right, I think we're done. I'm gonna end the poll. We got Dredge as our next game up, and let's see. Got the controller up for Dredge, and let's do some Dredge, you guys.
45 seconds of gameplay.
I just realized I got the 45 seconds of gameplay should be further up in the order. I should be covered up by the 45 seconds of gameplay when it happens.
45 seconds of gameplay.
There we go. I want to have Sax Guy's pelvic thrust completely cover me. All right, we're gonna do a new game because I did start playing this game a couple years ago. Let me do my current game text update. Current game. Dredge. Alright, new! Here, just delete all these old games. Confirm. Alright, here we go, you guys. Dredge! Job listing. Angler wanted. Look, he looks just like me. Except he's not wearing glasses. Thank you. Up. Uh-oh. Why, this job hasn't started off on the right foot. I hope the sea claims my bones. That's not very nice of you to say, Brad. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Great Amero, I must say. Quite the dramatic impression. First impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. That's funny. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. All right. So right now, the only thing we got is, Yeah, okay. Rotate the camera. And adjust height. No height is being adjusted. I'm gonna have to look into that. Start fishing. Okay, so time only moves when you're moving or when you're fishing. And there's a little fishing mini game. And then a little bit of inventory management. You gotta figure out where to make the fish go. Fish. 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 Oh, this one's got a lot of fish. And the spot has been depleted. No more fish. Yeah, are you impressed with my fishing skills? Alright, let's check the next spot for the fish. Alright. Fish. Oh! Missed that one. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. There we go. Oh, this is the different shaped fish. Little fish Tetris going on now. Oh, whoops. Let's see. We'll do it like this. And that's all the fish in this one. Let's see. Is there any, Yeah, it's a nice cod. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specified actions. Alright. It's already about 1:30 in the afternoon. Oh, this is a different type of fish, coastal. And apparently or shallow, I don't have the right equipment for this spot. Okay. Let's see if I got equipment for this spot over here. Yes. Coastal. Start fishing. Fish. Fish. Ooh, that gold one is a trophy caught. That sounds pretty schmancy. You could pretend I'm drinking all the beer if it makes you feel better, Jeff. Why? Who's to say I'm not drinking a beer? You can't see what I'm doing in there. I've almost filled my hold. I think I'm out of fisherman space. And it's about sunset anyway, so that's good timing. Select your lights by holding E. Lights already selected. And then I can turn that on with the right click. I don't think I need the lights right now. And it's only the light on my cabin. Like above my little back door there. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt and in turn keeping the population fed and satisfied, understand? Selling fish helps the town, pays off my debt. Got it. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. And now I've unlocked the fishmonger. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay for you to pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you still got a debt outstanding here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you've got. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything special with the prize fish, but I think I might put it in storage. Well, no, it'll probably go bad. I'm just gonna sell everything. Sell all fish. Let's see what you've got. All right, and that was it. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I've no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found down by the docks. I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? It's a research part. You don't like the mayor, Brad? Oh, and one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. It says there's loan repayments, 2630 remaining. So it looks like I don't owe that much money. It's not like one of those things where I'm going to be spending half the game. Like, there's that hardship shipbreaker or whatever that game was like. You owe $18 billion, and every time you go out, you make like $40. It just gets, and then you end up owing more because you have to pay for supplies. Going to the shipwright. You don't trust the mayor? As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. So we've got lights. There's no option for nets. I can add a second engine. It looks like, wait, peculiar engine. That's plus 10 knots, and what I have is 14 knots. And it's 134. Or I can add, let's see, the fishing pole I have here is coastal. The other one is shallow. That's the thing that I couldn't get earlier. So you know what? I think this is the first thing that I need is to get this shallow. Oh, that's right. I have to hold it down. It takes 2 hours. Okay. All right, and we can't afford anything else. So let me see. Tab. Cabin. Pursuits. Met the fishmonger. Caught a fish, returned to dock. There's a little bit of a journal thing. There's a map. Encyclopedia. This is, I guess, all the different fishes. There's 44 pages. Looks like there's 88 different kinds of fish to be found. And here's the whole thing of like all these different ones and all the different places. All right. You know what? I'll go out at night. A little bit. I think part of the fun is seeing how much you can spend out in the dark without, you know, messing up your game. Put the other thing in storage. That's a good idea. Yeah. Because I can't... This is what you use to research stuff, and I don't think they have research unlocked yet. Let me make sure. My storage. Cabin. Yeah, it looks like research I don't think is a thing yet. No. So... yeah, I'm going to put that in my storage locker. Good call, Jeff. All right, Brad, I'm going out at night. Are you happy? I'm going to fish whatever I can get, Brad. And I can see a little stress icon happening for being in the dark. Start fishing. Let's see, got a squid. More squid. More squid. More squid. All gone. And you see that eye up in this top center? I think that's my fatigue / stress level. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscure hazards. I could make calamari with it. Sure, maybe. I mean, in real life you could. I don't know. I think all I can do is sell it. Catching the squid didn't seem so stressful, but Alali says very stress. So I guess it's all a matter of perspective, Brad. It's all subjective. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Is it making my stress go away? Oh. Exposure to fog and other things can increase your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Inspect. Lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. Alali loves a brief respite. Is that true? All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You pondered the intrinsic power of this structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. All right. I'm gonna go to these to see what this light is. The message in the bottle, collect. Added to cabin, okay. Oh, that rock came out of nowhere. Dredge. You don't have the right equipment for this. Alright. Oh, shit! Something slithers into your cargo hold? What? Alright, my little stress eyeball's starting to look really messed up. I'm gonna do me some fishing, though. What's going on with this guy? It's infected? No, man. Get out of there. I don't need infected fish in here. Why is there an X? Oh, it's to repair. Yeah, they say when you're out at night, like rocks will literally just appear that weren't there before. Like the night really fucks with you. Alright, that was all the fish. And now the sun's coming up, so I might as well power through it until we're filled up. Alright, some of these angly fish. Let me see, maybe I can do a little bit of rearranging here. There we go. I'm running out of space here. This might be the end, because I don't think I can. Oh wait, no, I can redo a little rearrange. There we go. I get one more. Completely fill my hold, what's left of it. OMG, was that? What OMG, was that scary? Alright, the hold is full. Yeah, Brad, I forget, did you ever play Sunless Sea? Because I got real tempted. I played a bit of that, and I really liked the vibe of it. But I just felt like it would be just way too much reading and way too slow for like, to stream. For me to want to stream it. Oh, it's the one I got stressed out, okay. Yeah. Little fish Tetris. Alright, to the fishmonger. I wonder how much it's going to be to repair for me running into that rock. I have a special order coming through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me about the order. They ask for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Some fish prefer deeper water while others stick to the shallows. If you're looking for something specific, it's important to know what depth you're working with. Alright. Well, where's the special thing that he's got going on? I guess I don't have any of the special fish that he wants. Did I? I thought I had... He didn't say squid is one of his things? Alright. So I'm just gonna, I guess, sell all my fish. Then we're gonna go to the debt adjusted minus 2480. Okay. Return to town. Oh, $1.50 more for my ship loan. I almost just like, can you just take it? But that's fine. Mayor, can I just give you the extra $1.50? I like to pay off some of my debt. How much would you like to repay? All of it. There. A big spender. Fantastic! Now, what else can I do for you? I heard something. They were the dude was a bit evasive about what happened to the last fisherman. The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Now, what else can I do for you? Let me ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know more about? Oh my god, there's so much stuff. No, that's it for now. I don't want to do all that reading just yet. What else can I do for you? I'm just gonna get out of here. Alright, let's get some ship repairs. Your boat's looking a bit banged up. I can repair that here if you like. Yeah, let's do some, Oh, repair all. 30. Nah, that's not exactly cheap. Alright, can I order anything else? I suppose a light would be good. Let's see, I've got 168. All right. And I think that's everything that I can afford. Mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Morrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. He's like the mayor from Jaws, isn't he? I bet. In fact, I've granted the consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. What do you think now, Brad? Seems like a pretty nice guy. You played Sunless Skies maybe, and you hated it. Sunless Skies is supposed to be, like, gameplay-wise, a lot better than, like, just better put together than Sunless Seas. But Sunless Seas is just, it's just dark. Like, it's literally dark. And something about a spooky ocean on a ship. Because Sunless Skies is, like, almost bright. It's borderline, it's like steampunk sci-fi. Anyways. Yeah, I haven't played... I played a little bit of Sunless Skies, too. And if you didn't like that, you probably won't like Sunless Sea, but... He got me fooled! He seems nice. I think he's nice, Brad. Let's check out this dry dock. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades will be stored. So don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Two more rod spaces, net spaces, engine spaces, light spaces. Metal scraps, bolt of cloth, lumber, and then it's 95. 125, bolts of cloth, lumber. Metal scraps, lumber. Metal scraps, lumber. Alright, where was the... where was the research thing? Don't overcommit yourself, especially when that sun starts going down. Better to come back with a small catch than not come back at all. Because I know there's a research thing where I use the research parts. Pursuits. Flounder and eel. Didn't I have eels? Gulf flounder and an eel. Message. Oh, the message in the bottle. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon and our first day proper. Tomorrow we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he'll keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. We renamed the boat last night Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow your vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he is prepared. I bet she's ruined everything by doing that. All the luck. I bet he is prepared to surprise... Oh, I think he's prepared to surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket in the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. That was August 20th, 1927. Notes. Okay. Encyclopedia. Alright. So wait, the pursuits... 1 flounder and 1 eel. Oh, it was squid that I was catching. So I haven't caught flounder or eel. This looks like an eel-shaped thing. That's shallow water, which I've got a thing for. I don't know what a flounder looks like, but it's probably shallow. I probably just need to shop around the shallow waters. And I'm going to see if I could push through till night again. And then probably when night goes this time, I'm going to go to sleep. So, but I really am like, where's the, store whatever. Okay. Where's the research at? Enter repair mode. Cabin. Cargo. I guess research is not a thing. I would love an entire lasagna right now. Are you kidding me? I make some squid lasagna. Alright. Just gonna go fish what I can fish. Some squid lasagna? Actually, yeah, like a seafood bake type of thing. That'd probably be really good. Hey, I got a flounder. Oh, wow, it's big. Wow, we're all but full at this point. Let's see. Let me see. I'll hit this other spot right over here. Oh, looks like eel. Oh. Oh, it's tricky. It's tricky! I think I can fit one more eel. And then I think we're done fitting stuff in the old cargo hold at this point. It's Tuesday part 2 out here. Oh, hey, Matus. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. It's dark, don't you see? It's not proper to be out at nighttime. All the EVs who might have been in G-Law's chat. You are the 23rd one I was most expecting. That's good. Good, Matus. She's the best one, I believe we've established. Of all, EV 2021, garbage. EV 19, just not up to snuff. EV 23, best one. Best one on the whole internet. That's what I've found anyway in my studies. Yeah, I got fish for the order. I think I got both of them. Here, we won't give them my nice fish. Oh wait, maybe we will because he pays more. He said he pays more for these ones. EV19 breaks into people's houses and eats their hamsters. Well, I didn't even know about that. My opinion of EV19 has gone down even more now. Thank you for sharing that, Matus. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. I don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. Well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Have you seen that strange red light at night? It seems to be rising from the west. Oh look, I got the eel right here. Isn't that eel? Didn't you say you wanted eel? Cargo, cabin, pursuits. Oh, arrows, squid. Oh, no, not eel. Eel is the one I already got. Okay. EV17 likes anime? Well, so does EV23. I won't hold it against her. But let's just say it's not doing EV17 any favors. In my book. Alright, let's sell all my fish. And return to town. Shipwright storage, dry dock, cabin, encyclopedia. Okay, yeah, we got the eel, the flounder. This is really tripping me out because I could have sworn that there was research available at this point. At one of these locations. Oh, here it is. It's right there. Okay. The hydraulic rod. I think... Let's see. Is one of these the one that'll let me pick up, Patches, volcanic, oceanic. What things lets me pick up all that wood and shit? Hydraulic rod is now available in stores. Okay. I figured it out. Let's see. Well, you know what? I'm gonna wait till the daytime and look for wood. For now... I should probably sleep. I know Brad won't approve. But I feel like I've been up for like 40 hours. I should probably sleep. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Oh. Why are you here? I'll say I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Remember, don't go insane. I wouldn't dream of it. Let's see. All materials. Alright, you know what? Maybe I will get the... upgrades. Oh, shipwright is what I need. I'm gonna buy this thing. I might have got the wrong thing, but I'm hoping this will let me pick up some of that wood and shit that I wasn't able to find earlier. Oh, I can't. Oh, God, it's expensive. Okay, never mind. Now we're just going to carry on what I was doing. You're looking at Dredge on Steam and surprised to learn that it has 3 DLC packs now. I haven't even looked into that. I think I was aware that there were DLC. Yeah, I was. I did, actually. I was looking at it earlier today, and I was aware of it. The issue is I wasn't so far able to get anywhere near into the game as it already exists, let alone, I don't know. It's something worth considering because I think it adds to your current playthrough. It's not like it opens up a new, like, extra part of the game, but my motto is if I have a hard time just finishing a base game, I shouldn't be looking too hard at DLC. But sometimes the DLC enhances the whole playthrough, so I might look closer at it if I find that I'm, like, returning to this. Alright. Little morning fishing. Doesn't that motto apply basically every game then? I can't recall any of them ever being finished. Yeah, I very rarely finish games. I also don't buy a whole lot of DLCs. Unless I'm getting some kind of like value pack where they're all like super cheap, and then I'll get like the complete edition or whatever. If it's all bundled real nice for me. Yeah, let's just fish. All right. Making a mess already. Oh, that was it. Wow, this light really jams up my my storage space. My whole scheme. All right, well, that was it for this fishing spot. Does it say what I need for this thing over here? This is the wood. Dredge. It says I need a dredge. Is that the big thing? I need something for dredge. Alright, here's some fish over here. It's looking like sharks under here. I bet I can't catch this shit. Oceanic. Nope, I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll come across this little town over here, see what's up with them. What a peaceful and lovely game. Can I even fit this stuff? It's those big 4 square fish. I guess I can put one there. Let's see, is there any way I can make room? I get one more. Oh. All right. There's probably some way I can consolidate these, but I don't know. I'm gonna see, maybe this little place will buy my fish. Got storage and a trader. Is this the same? Oh, it's a different storage locker. I'm gonna say, so I guess the storage doesn't... It's not to all places. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that... I don't believe we've met. I don't know if I'm overdoing the old man voice. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. You got anything nice with you today, perhaps? No, I don't have anything nice. Trinkets. No, see you later. So that's all we got in this place. Oh wait, no, maybe the storage, I forgot. The one thing I had in storage, I used. So maybe it is shared storage. Alright, well, what I gotta do now is go back to town, because I'm full. I'm all full up. Let's see. Man, it's getting dark now. I just brought the old man with me on the ship because I was lonely. Hey, what'd you take me out here for, Sonny? It's dark out. That didn't happen, actually. I'm just making shit up. You know, just gotta spice things up for you guys, you know? Alright, to the fishmonger. Selling all them fish. And, I've got to review what they need. I'm probably going to go out at night because he said the kind of fish I need is only at night. Was it an eel and something else? Well, I'm thinking of it. Cache is oceanic. Cache is shallow, shallow. The type to get the wood and debris and stuff in order to upgrade my ship was Dredge. What thing gets Dredge? Is there not a thing to get Dredge? Volcanic, shallow, mangrove, crystal, oceanic. Flexible fishing pole. I don't have research parts, but that's nice. It's a three-parter that would allow me to use the I could have that here, and that thing is basically both of these two combined, and then I'd have 4 slots open for something bigger. So if I ever find more things to, you know, to do research with. Cabin. Oh, pursuits, that was the thing. 2 arrow squid and 1 black grouper. Have I even got a black grouper yet? I got a Gulf flounder, totally different. So I haven't... Wait a minute. Alright, the squid is in the marrows at night. Is that one of the things I need? Squid? Arrow squid. Need 2 of those. Alright. Black grouper, I don't know where to find those, but we're going out at night. That's the moral of the story. Try not to hit any randomly spawning rocks. Maybe I should be following these, Oh, hello. I don't like it when that happens. My light just went out. Man, I'm not finding anything out here right now. I forget, can I sleep? Can I sleep in this other town? If I want to? I can. I don't want to, but I just wanted to verify whether I could or not. I'm gonna spend a whole night out here and not catch anything? I hear something. Wow, this one's a little bit tricky. A stingray? Well, that is certainly not what I need. But maybe it's what I deserve. Alright. Young man! Oh, that was it. Hey, there's more fish right here. Start fishing. It's because that old man has been with me the whole time. That's why I keep doing the voice. I don't know when you're gonna return me to town, young fella. Okay, I'm getting the black grouper. Though I think that's full for me. I'm done. Let me see, what? No, I couldn't afford to fit an eel in here if I did find one. Oh, that eye is not looking friendly. My little stress eyeball. Yeah, it looks like I'm really pushing my luck with that stress eyeball. There's weird colors. It's getting all shaky. Alright. You fit one of those guys in there, one of those old fellers. See, I make these funny old man voices, but I don't know, probably within a year or two, that's going to be my real voice, because I also am old. Go to the fishmonger. I do have some fish from that order. I have your black grouper. We'll just put that in there for safekeeping. And I found this book out back. Oh, this guy doesn't talk like that. I found this book out back. It could be useful to you. The fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. I don't know if that's good or bad. Alright, let's sell all that shit. How much money do I have? $469. Can I afford that other thing now? That's $410. I'll put that in my storage. To storage. Alright, I'm gonna go out and see if I can get that wood thing. With that thing. Provided that wood thing is still there. Nope, Dredge is his own thing. What is this thing on? A hydraulic rod? Or at least maybe I can catch those sharks now. Yeah, sharks, baby. Bronze whaler. Wow, that's big. That is a big shark. It's gonna fill up the old cargo hold real quick. Do I even have a way to get to fit another one of those things in here? I think this might be it. Alright, well this one's been fished out anyways, but still. What's this over here? Oh, cloth! I think this is one of the crafting materials. Oh, it's also dredge. Never mind. Alright, is there anything I can catch that's smaller that I can maybe fit in my hold? Coastal low. Yeah, I can fit that. Oh, and that was it. One fish. Alright. Oh, there's my stress eyeball. Oh, I should turn the light on. There we go. Oh, I don't have the right fishing rod. Okay, that's right, because I put the other thing on. Alright. Well, my everything's pretty filled up anyways. Uh-oh, the mayor's got something to say. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Yeah, sure. Mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. Great. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Alright. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. I think that's the little town right across the bay. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Little Marrow. That's the one right there. Pursuits. And I still need the 2 squids, which come out at night. So let's do this. I'll have to go... Can I reinstall this shit myself? Oh, nice! Okay. I'm gonna go straight across and deliver this thing right now. And then I'll be able to check and see if that thing's in my storage locker across the bay to make sure my storage is shared. Oh wait, I was gonna go to the fishmonger. Hold on. I got a bunch of fish to sell. Alright, now we can go across the bay. And mayhap I may do some fishing on the way. Alright, there's my little stress eyeball. There's a whole lot of not fish going on over here. Oh, hold on. What's this now? Squids! Is exactly what I need. Brood squid. Tentacles sprout from a glowing core inside the gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant alongside. I don't know what that means, but that's weird. Doesn't look necessarily infected, but there's definitely something wrong with that squid. Disturbingly wrong. Have to, you know, like imperfect produce, there has to be a surface for like, hey, mutant fish. It's like it's your surprise box. It's your monthly box of mutant fish. You never know what weird deformed fish you're gonna get, but it's at a discount. It's whatever the weird fish the fisherman can't sell at the market. Straight to your home. Alright. Let's complete our little journey for the mayor here. What a delivery. Let's see here. Pursuit resolved. Small package removed from inventory. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. Hands you some money. $25. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. Sustained fishing added to cabin. He pulls a crumbled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. Number of pages are folded over. Wait, the other guy gave me a book. Did I even check in my cabin for that book? Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. Oh, it's like an actual... Select as active book, past time to read. Okay. Ah. I was gonna say, what? Why are there demon birds floating over my ship? Away with you, foul birds! Oh my god. They stole one of my... You motherfuckers. They're stealing all of my fish! This is what I get. This is what I get for getting the hallucinations in my head. Did they... I got 1 squid left. I needed 2 squids for the quest. Okay, doesn't matter. Maybe I'll take my mutant fish. Squid is one of them. I'm just gonna see. I won't say anything. I'll just be like, oh yeah, you wanted 2 squid. Here you go. There's 2 squid. You didn't say that neither of them could be mutant squids, mind you. Yeah, I got some fish for that order. Just, here you go. Just like you wanted. That's probably, like, worth a shit ton of money or something. You know what? I'm gonna sell it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna give it to this guy. Here, take it. Give it to your customer. Tell them it's an extra special delicacy. What do you mean? Come back when you have everything. That was it. Alright. Didn't I just finish that one off? Grotesque fish. Oh. I should... I delivered a flounder and an eel. Wait, did I not... So I didn't get credit for the quest and I don't have it anymore? That's stupid. That makes me unhappy. I mean, but why did he still take it then? He took it and now it's gone. I'm gonna call it a glitch. Maybe it's it's bad karma for trying to slip it in there. It's like, technically it was an arrow squid, just had some weird extra bits and bobs, that's all. Alright, why is my stress eye... I thought in the daytime it would go away, but I think I'm just tired. You know? Just like in real life. Gonna have to go out again tonight. Alright, hold on. Time to do some fish Tetris. Oh, that was it for that. Okay. Alright, you were acting the fool and got what you deserved. I mean, I won't argue against that. Stop fishing. Boom. 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 Alright. And that's all we can fit into our little hold. I might be able to get one more fish if it's not big. What do we got here? These look like they're going to be 3 length. I think I could fit one of these guys. Yep. And I do believe that is all we can... We do any... that didn't make it any better. Okay, I'm just gonna... No, this spot's depleted anyways. I was like, can I make room for one more? Hopefully the fish will come back, the birds will come back to reclaim their well-deserved fish. Whose side are you on, Brad? Mine or the birds? Or the fish? I don't know. I guess there's a lot of potential factions for you to choose from. Alright, let's sell all that shit. You like the very squishy sounds? Alright, Dare, you know what? I'm gonna sleep. I'm a little scared. I think I'm tempting fate if I go out already with the tired eye. Like before the sun's even barely gone down. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Alright. She pulls a book out and hands it to you. A few pages are stuck together with grease. Okay. No repairs to be made. I could throw another engine down there. Or I could get this better light. Yeah, you know what? And we'll throw this into storage. And I think I can still afford another engine. Alright. You think Brad is clearly on the bird side? Well, yeah, and he just said it. Birds. Yeah, I think... What you're saying is, based on the clues already available to me, I probably didn't even need to ask which side he was on. Would that be a rhetorical question? I don't know, I can't think right now. Is there some purpose for me to ask that question? Or is it just a waste of breath? To think that Brad would be on anyone's side other than the birds. Now we're gonna head out. Although, maybe I'll, wait, let's go in here. Cabin, encyclopedia. Oh, brood squid. Okay. So it is a different kind of squid. I thought it was just a defective version of the other squid, but it's like a whole different kind of squid. It's an aberration of the arrow squid, but it's considered a separate thing. All right. Well, that's good to know. Oh, and I didn't realize this. So it's going through the reading as I'm doing things that pass time. So I thought maybe I had to like specifically just go out in the ocean and pass time, like, and not fish. But it's the whole time it's going. All right. Well, I feel better about that. That makes me happy. Time to go do some fishing now. I see some fishes to catch over here. Now that's just my fisherman voice. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Yeah. Oh, that one's done. Okay. I don't have the deep sea fishing. That's probably deep sea over here, but I'm going to check it just to be sure. Because it is close to it is closest to the shore. Maybe I'll get away without the deep sea rod for this one. Coastal. Just more of these, but that's fine. It's all money in my pocket. Oh, that was the end of that. I wish I could sell fish at these other ports. Oh, I can't get this. What? Oh, it's another message in a bottle. Added to cabin. I kept thinking cabin was like I had to go back to town, like I have a cabin in town. But it's like, no, they mean like I live in my boat cabin. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows. At the back of the Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere. It struck the front of the boat. I've been there, brother. Or sister. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around a few times, and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. Oh, it's this couple again. This is the wife. He is paranoid. He performed his steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. There, that's the wife voice. Yeah, he's worried that the ritual didn't go. It's because he had to, like, shed the old name, and she kept some relic of the old name. It's all her fault. Alright, I think that's going to be... And the stuff over there is dredge. I can't pick that up. Let me see if I can fish these guys, though. Or is this going to be ocean fish? Coastal, still. Alright, I'm into it. Alright, time to do it this way. Start the Tetris, please. Oh. No more fish! Alright, it's time to go home anyways. Ah! Wonder if I might catch some squid on the way home, though. Wouldn't that be a thing? Yeah, I'll get that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yes, baby. Arrow squid, here we come. This is all working out great for me. Alright, let me check the cabin. I completed the book. Your rods will reel fish 10% more effectively. Let's do correct engine operation for my next book. What is that spooky light over there? Is that something I should go... Whoa. Is that something I should avoid or go towards? I feel like I want to see what happens if I go towards it. It looks spoopy. I'm probably not supposed to go right into it, but you know how I am. Disturbed water. Oh, I won't be able to fit those things in here anyways. Alright, what do we got here? Can I fit one of these guys? Yeah. There. That's the end of my... That's the end of my cargo. Hey, you like my book learning, Brad? It's so rare for me to get a compliment from you that I feel like I have to really... I really gotta grasp onto that. Alright. Now... Oh, it's still there. It's just like, there we go. I didn't lose it. I just didn't know how the game worked. Okay. Or I didn't have access to that thing again. He wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Didn't think you had it in you. Oh, wait, no. He talks like this. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. I got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Yeah, I'll put that in storage. There we go. You can deploy the crab pot and then go get it. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two to check on it. Crab pots. Genius. Yes. I invented them myself, Brad. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish over to the fisherman. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. What? That's weird, dude. Ah. Oh. Now, this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach to a small shape. Oh, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. All right. So I think, is this one of those fancy things that trader across the bay likes? Oh, I do have a crab pot. Cargo. And how much are crab pots? Okay, so the crab pots deteriorate. Yield 1 to 2 per day, 1 to 2 per day. And they cost 100 each, and I've got 400. So I'll grab a couple more of these. And I'll drop them off as I'm heading out. And should I just... Nah. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. What? What? I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know what he extracted. I know that he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Island. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I mean, he's got glasses and a beard, so I kind of trust him already. Brown hair, glasses, beard. I think that's me. I'll be waiting. He's probably a lawyer with some shady business proposition. Alright. So, night at night. Cabin, pursuits. Common crab and a fiddler crab. At least go out and drop some pots off. Select the crab pot ability with E and deploy one. All right. Hey, where's some... Oh! There's that sparkly fish. Oh, this one's ugly as F. Look at that ugly son of a bitch. So maybe that weird sparkle means like you're gonna get a mutant for sure. Any more of those ugly sons of bitches? Alright, I'm gonna head back to town now. Yep. Already starting to see hallucinogens. I've learned that you don't mess with the eye too much, because then ghost birds will come and steal all your fish, which is not a desirable outcome. Alright, here. Can I fish until morning? Or sleep until morning? There we go. Tab. Pursuits. Okay, maybe now I go out to Blackstone Isle. Map. That's here. And place a marker. Boom. And I think it should already be on my... I'll do the marker too. Accepted. Oh, no. Remove marker. I don't think I got enough room on my boat to like make it work trying to buy anything else right now. And it hasn't been a full day yet since I oh, I can't ignore this. Check pot. Yeah, nothing there. Spot depleted. Big old fat fish. Oh, that was it for the fat fish. And this is probably Dredge, which I can't do. Sharks can't do. This is probably ocean, but we'll see. Coastal still. All right. All right. Oh, I got an ugly one. Yummo. Hey. I better check, see how my book learning's going. Oh, 60% complete. All right. I'm just going to go all the way now. And it looks like I could still fish. I could still sleep out here if I needed to. Ruined mansion. What's the workshop? The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Go inside. It's locked. All right, probably none of my damn business anyways. I'm like, rather than go to the place where I'm invited, I'm just going to snoop around a little bit. Oh, damn, it's locked. Yep, that shady character looks like me for sure. The man is standing in a doorway watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am G-Law! Oh, I am a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. It's a little bit creepy. Yep, it's definitely me. Look at that guy. And you have something for me. Caw! You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It's probably the one I've been reading about in those bottles. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. That's what I need. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. That sounds ominous. You need not give up your fishing career. I merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? I accept. I've been wanting to collect dredge for hours now, or at least 45 minutes. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. He tinkers with my bow. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around towns about shipwrecks and other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Alright. Well, I'm pretty full up right now, but now I can, Oh, hello. I think I passed some dredge on the way out here, didn't I? I went right through it. It's right over here. Start dredging. Oh, whoop. Oh, I found a gold ring. Excuse me, sir. Found a gold ring. I know it's dark, I'm not supposed to be out here, but I'm gonna bring you your ring, sir. I probably don't need to bring every single thing back to him. Like, right, but you know. Oh, he didn't like that kind of ring. Alright, now. Well, what a waste of time. So wait, what does he want? Search for relics. Oh, the ring in Stellar Basin. Okay, so here's like literally there's a different thing in each region. And what's to find here is the key and the marrows. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna just beeline it for this old man's little shop and sell him that ring. You take the dog to the park. See you later. All right, Brad. Oh! Was that? Is that always there? That just really creeps up on you. I think there are rocks around there. All right, Brad. Have a good time with your dog. Sell all trinkets. All right. What does the painter do? Ah! I thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to, experiment with some decorations. Yes, I'm the person to talk to. Sort of decorations. I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already you might like. If you find any others in your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. I'm sorry to say my selection of pigment is limited at the moment, though. Could I help find more pigments? He thinks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most striking, vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see, but if you caught such a creature... He clears the scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of those strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But for now, what can I help you with today? What can I paint? The roof or the hull? Roof. Mint. Rusty red. I don't have the right pigment to make that color. Seaweed green, rusty red. Does this cost money? I think that's what it's already. Now let's go back. What flags do I have? No flag, fish flag, anchor flag. I think a good anchor flag would be cool. Oh, just a fish flag. That's the only option. Alright, cool, I'll take a fish flag. Okay, flag. Adjust bunting, what does that mean? Bunting on. Oh, that's like a little streamers along the side. Alright. Let's get out of here. Yeah, my boat is much more cheerful now. Grieving father? Hello, is everything okay? You know of any shipwrecks around here? Oh yeah, I was supposed to ask about shipwrecks. Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I notice you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Anything else I can help you with? What do you know about strange occurrences? I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry over and over. Begging anyone who would listen, howling into the wind. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with? Yep, I better go. You're afraid Millie would run into you by my reaction? Alright. Just a quick hop, skip, and a jump. How's my... I wonder if I can fit any crabs in here. I think I'm pretty full up. I think... Well, I don't know. Crab's just one... Is that a boat over there? Alright, I'm just gonna mess... I'm not gonna mess with that. Oh, that's huge. I can't fit that shit. No. Are there any smaller crabs? Fiddler crab. I was hoping for some tiny crabs. Lighthouse keeper. What is it? You know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's an old spot near the back of Great Marrow, where the current carries the wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Heard anything strange happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is it just another of the fog's tricks? Well, who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. And you know anything about the old mayor of Little Morrow? I try not to think about him. It's a painful memory for us all. Some nights I think I can hear the hum of his engine sailing past the bay. But I know he's gone. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Alright. But Brad is gone! Maybe I'm getting tired, but did I try to talk to Brad just now? Oh, the builder. What does that do? You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out at the sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's difficult. It's got to be a damn better sight than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? I should always keep moving forward, moving along. I'd say it's not so bad here. She's gazing out to the sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just in the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap are all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. You know the comment? I was trying to get on my phone. My Wi-Fi is spotty. I think the phone is showing me something from the past part of the stream. Oh, alright. Classic interwebs. Classic misfortune. Miss something. I don't know. I'm getting really tired when I think about it. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. I think I might run out and collect those crabs, though, you know. But I might be close to calling it a night. Here. I'll hit the furthest one first. What was that? Oh, I need to turn my lamp on. Hold on. There we go. You only worked 2 days this week. Cool! That's right, because you took days off for your family thing, huh? Alright, fishmonger. I got one of the kind of crabs for your order. Oh, the shipwright can patch up the crab pots. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, there are little crabs. I just haven't caught any. Common crab. Alright. Done. Alright, and we'll sell the rest of that. Alright. Wow, what a lineup. 8 concurrent viewers. Still watching me play Dredge. I hope you all have enjoyed Dredge. Hopefully not all the people who voted for it has left already. But I think I'm done playing Dredge for the night. Is there a save? Save and quit. That's what we're looking for. Confirm. Continue. Nope. Quit. Gonna quit the game. And now we're on the spooky thanks for watching screen. Even my evil laugh, my little evil laugh is getting tired. And yeah, normally, for those of you in the know, I do giveaways during Hawktober, but I haven't got all that set up. So since my last stream, I gave some of you guys a fill in earlier. It's been pretty packed with a bunch of crap since between this stream and the one before it. So, but I did recognize that there's still some enthusiasm for giveaways. But usually I'll do a giveaway at the end of the stream, and but still not tonight. Hopefully by my next stream I'll have sorted that out. That's one tricky thing about this October. Yeah, we, like I've mentioned a few times, we are going on a big trip for like half the month that we're prepping for. So I'm a little more unfocused than I would be for most Hawktobers. But it takes some time for me to go through and figure out what keys I have that I can give away. But I should be able to find. This past few days has been a little bit extra busy. So since now that I know there's some interest in a giveaway, because sometimes I think like, I try to get these giveaways, but it'll be a time when it just so happens there's only 3 people in the chat and no one wants any of the games that I'm trying to give away. And I'm like, please, somebody be in my giveaway. And so coming into this year, I was already tired and whatever. I was just like, I don't want to do the giveaway. No one wants my shit. All right, you guys. Now, last but not least, I'm going to close up shop for the night. But first, I'm going to do something all for you guys because I know y'all worked up seeing all this spooky stuff on the G-Law stream. You need to bring it down a little bit. Right, Evie23? You calm down. It's late. You shouldn't be all excited like this. You need to settle down. You always get so hyper at the end of the night, Evie23. Here, let me help you. Nope. I just dimmed the lights. You're gonna settle down, young lady. And close your eyes now. Let's do my fisherman. Close your eyes now and relax. Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now, Evie23 and Matus. Go to sleep and 5 other people of undisclosed identity. I'll be waiting for you in your dreams. Yeah, that was probably Chauncey. Go to sleep, Chauncey. After the lullaby, she fell asleep. She just fell off of her perch. I heard a thud. It's that good. I wonder if Joss is here. Who are the 5 people who are the 5 people? Could it be Jeff Harbo? Maybe. Ollie? Maybe falling asleep? Overlord McGeek? Whatever happened to good old Overlord McGeek? Princess Zelda, Evie's friend. She's still here? Good night, Princess Zelda.